Grilling season is here, so obviously I'm grilling inside because that's how I grill here in New York City. I'm making a delicious grilled pork taco with a pineapple and onion accompaniment. It's so good and easy. You need to make a little bit of a rub for your pork. It's 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder combined with 2 teaspoons of kosher salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. That's it. Chili pepper generally has ground chilies as well as some cumin, maybe some oregano. It depends on the brand, but those are pretty common ingredients in there, and so you get a lot of bang for your buck with chili powder because it's got 3 for the price of 1. Sprinkle your pork tenderloin. These are usually between 12 ounces and 1.25 pounds. They really do vary. If they're super duper small, you're gonna wanna get 2 because you want enough to serve 4 people with this. So if you're looking at it and it seems super duper small, get 2. Rub it with your rub. And then have your grill preheating. Like I said, this is great for grilling outside, but I'm gonna do it in here because this is where I am. Have your grill hot and brush it with some oil. I'm gonna use a paper towel to brush my grill. Smokes. You can also brush your pork just slightly with the oil, which is what I do sometimes, especially if I'm cooking inside. Outdoor grills and indoor grill pans aren't exactly the same thing. This is going to take about 12 to 15 minutes, and you'll probably want to turn it occasionally so that it cooks evenly and you get even grill marks. So just keep an eye on it. But pork tenderloin is very tender, cooks quite quickly, and is great for grilling or sauteing. While that's grilling, you can get your accompaniments ready. I have a pineapple here. You only really need 1/2 a pineapple for this recipe. Cut into rings, and then you can remove the core. So about 1/2 a pineapple. It's like 1 thick slice or 2 thick slices per person. I have a little cookie cutter here that I'm using to remove the core. That removes it in perfect rounds. You can certainly leave the core in if you don't mind it. I actually don't mind it that much, but it is a little bit tougher than the rest of the pineapple. And then some white onion as well. I want to check that pork actually. I don't want it to get overcooked on one side. It's probably, yeah, it's getting pretty charred. I would say that's like right on the edge. I'm gonna turn my grill down because with grill pans, it's not as much direct heat as grilling outside, but you get those grill marks, but it doesn't cook necessarily as quickly on the inside, so you really do have to watch it. I find that grill pans can be a little bit tricky for that reason. The onion can also be cut into rings. Though honestly, it doesn't matter how you cut it because it's gonna get chopped up to go into the tacos anyway, so I wouldn't really worry too much about it. I'm gonna brush these directly with a little bit of oil themselves and then put them onto the grill as well. Because I brushed the pork, it's getting a little bit of the rub on the onion, and I certainly don't mind having more flavor, so not gonna complain about that. And I'm not worried about cross-contamination because this is gonna cook, so I think everything is A-okay. And then I'll put these on the back of the grill. So the pork is still super duper mushy, which means that it is not fully cooked, but I'm gonna give it a little rotation and turn this front part down. In fact, for now, I'm turning it off. I'm trying to regulate this heat. Cast iron has a huge amount of heat retention ability, so you have to be, just constantly monitor it. You're looking for grill marks and a little bit of softening on both the onion and the pineapple, which is happening really fast. It's like, I feel like you can never really tell. If you're using a meat thermometer, you're gonna wanna cook the pork until it reaches an internal temperature of 138 to 140 degrees, and then you can remove it and let it rest for about 10 minutes before you slice. Pineapple also looks good. Oh, I almost forgot the tortillas. Don't want to forget those. They also need to be charred. As they are charred, you can wrap them in a cleaned kitchen towel, or if you have a tortilla warmer, use your tortilla warmer to keep them supple and steam them just a little bit, which keeps them supple, I guess. And then when you're gonna serve it, I have chipotle salsa, fresh cilantro leaves, and shredded cabbage. To serve, slice your pork and chop your pineapple and onion a little bit. So you can transfer to a board. Thinly sliced pork. You don't really want big chunks here because that will make it very difficult to eat. It saves moisture if you don't slice it ahead, so slice it to order, and then when you want more, slice more. That's what I find works best. You can chop up your pineapple, a little bit of onion, a tortilla, some pork, some pineapple, charred white onion, a little bit of the cabbage, salsa, cilantro. Feel that maybe I made this too big. Yep, see, it's falling out the other side. Doesn't matter though, it's still delicious. You guys are gonna love it. If you like recipes like this and you want more, make sure to click like and subscribe because we have plenty more where this came from.